We are now going to talk about tissue fluid and how it is formed. So what is tissue fluid? It is a watery liquid containing glucose, amino acids, fatty acids, ions, and oxygen. It supplies the substances that tissues need. In return, it receives carbon dioxide and waste. So it is the means by which materials are exchanged between the blood and the cells. It bathes all the cells of the body, and it is the immediate environment of the cells. So it is where the cells live, basically. It is formed from blood plasma, and it is mostly a constant environment for the cells that it surrounds. This is how it's formed. So blood is being pumped by your heart. It passes along your arteries, and your arteries will narrow into arterioles and then into capillaries. And this pumping by the heart will create a kind of pressure called hydrostatic pressure. And this hydrostatic pressure is found at the arterial end of the capillaries. So at the very beginning of the capillaries, when we are still next to the arterioles, we have this hydrostatic pressure. This causes tissue fluid to move out of the blood plasma. And once it does that, it is opposing two forces. It is opposing the hydrostatic pressure of the tissue fluid that already exists out of the capillaries, which will resist the movement to the outside. And it is also being opposed by the lower water potential of blood. Water potential will cause tissue fluid to move back into the blood within the capillaries. So the combined effect of all of these is to create a pressure that pushes tissue fluid out of the capillaries at the arterial end. The pressure is just enough to force small molecules out of the capillaries to leave cells and proteins in the blood. This is a filtration system, and the type of filtration is called ultrafiltration.